Alright, so this is taking me a little bit to set up. There was just an eruption 9 minutes ago, and I am spending my time doing this because I was woken up by somebody mowing. So, hopefully this helps you. We're going to talk about season progress, how to calculate it, what you can do. One of the things you can do, which I wasn't ready. Yeah, this one. So, Stalcraft wiki, STALZONE wiki. So, under calculators, you get a season pass calculator. You can plug in your numbers. So, I'm going to go with my old numbers, which was 379. Believe it was 508 quests per day. 7 and 28. Yeah, will get me to 1,000. I already did the math. That's on my old numbers. I am currently at 409. So the numbers have changed, but I'm going to show you how to calculate it. So the easy way, instead of just going here and plugging in numbers in a way you can actually understand it. Alright. So one of the other things while we're sitting here looking at it. You have these. Believe you get 10 rerolls, normally 20 if you have premium. These never change. You're going to want to do the ones that are equivalent to more than just one task. But at the same time, what, searching for signals just went down? Thought it used to be worth more. Picking up artifacts is one of the best ways because 3 artifacts equal to 3 tasks. However, I understand that can be a little rough at times. And on top of that, picking flowers. When in doubt, pick flowers. It always works. Every 6 events, regardless what it is, will also count as 3. So, whatever you can do the fastest of, even if you don't get a reroll, as long as you can do it fast enough, it will count. So, backpacks are always good. They're usually worth the money, if nothing else. But clearing events, I re-rolled this to what I was doing today. This actually could be a little bit better. I could change Gold Nest or the Art Hunters for post. That would be my go-to for today. Complex activities. I always try and get the mutant bosses, officer staffs. I'm doing that anyway. Outpost capture. Would really like one more here so I could get actually no, I think that's under the normal ones, the post. But if you go Wild North, you get your Wild North, and then SSPP contracts always available. So long as you can do them, it'll count. But let's take the numbers I have right now. So one of the things we're going to look at is you get 500. Do this and do this. So if I hold the stylus the right way, you have 500, and that's for, come on, there it is. 7 tasks. You got 250. I can get the stylus to work. 250. Good enough. Great task. Because you're not getting the full. You're not getting the full 15. You're going from 7 to 15. So that's 8. And then from 15 to 45, that's 30. So 75, 30. So if you do just your basic. 45 a day. 500 times 7. 3,500. $250 times 8. 2,000. Then 75 times 30 is 2,250. We got a 0. We got a 5. Should put a line here. Got, come on, 7 and 3, 2, and 2, 7. 7,750. So that's pretty much almost 8 levels. You do what? You need 250, 250 divided by 25, 250 divided by 25, 10. So you do an extra 10 tasks, you're at 8 levels a day. So on top of that, we have these over here. Your weekly bonus. You get 20 levels a week, regardless, as long as you do 100 tasks. So we're going to take that, pop that into our notes of 20,000 a week. I'm going to take 1,000. I'm going to take 1,000. I'm going to subtract my 409. 591. Okay, I understand why I screwed that up. So I'm going to times that by 1,000 because it's 1,000 per level. Now I'm going to divide by 25. So I need 23,640. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to try to write that down. 23,640. And that's task. Come on, stylus. And then I'm going to take that. Divide that by 25. No, I'm going to divide that by 27. Because that's how many days I would have left. So 875 tasks per day. I probably spelled that wrong, but it's okay. We're professionals here. I also failed at math. And English. And life in general, but we're here. So, instead of going by this number, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our 1,000 minus our 409 minus our 80 511. So our new number is 511. That's how many we need. Our 511 is what our new number will need to be. So on top of that, we got our roll back up. We got our 7750 per day, 51,110. We're going to take that. We're going to minus 7,750 times 27. 301. Triple that out. 301. 750. So we can take that, divide it by our 25. And take that, divide it by our 27 days. $447, $448, is what our math comes out to be. So 448, we're going to take that number. We're going to plus it by 45. So clear this out. 448 plus 45 for our daily, 493. So if we take those numbers, take this, go to this. So we're going to update our numbers. 409. Then 493. 27 days left. We'll be perfectly at 1,000. So if that's a little confusing, let's roll back through it. Alright, try this again. We're going to fit this to screen. We're going to remove our calculator. So we're going to roll back through how we got here. Flip my phone. So we have our daily 77.50. We get 20 per week. We take those. We're going to scroll down. We got take off our 80 plus our 409, that leaves us with 511. We take that, times it up to get 511,000. We take that minus the 7750 times, let's do it this way. So we take our 5110, or 511,000. So the 511 levels we needed. And take that, subtract the 7750, multiplied by however many days are left. 301, 750, and that's the amount we need. Take that, divide that by 25, and that gives us 12,070. That's how many tasks total we need. So we're going to take that, divide that by however many days are left. 27. We get 447 point blah 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 blah. So come on, a new page. So we get our 448. Then we're going to take that plus that to get, or plus that with 45, because this is a number we already accounted for. So 448 plus 45 equals 493. And that's your number. And that's how we get that. I know it's confusing. Stick to the math. If you want to keep it simple, start here. So take your level equals X. So what we're doing is we're doing this. Thousand four 500 equals Y. The weeklies. So weekly weekly level equals W. Daily equals D. Help, I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing. Daily 45 equals D. Nature 7750. Weekly level times week left. Yes, I know I didn't spell week right. So what we got is we got a Y minus X plus W do V. You're going to take that V. I feel like I'm just making this more confusing. D equals levels needed without daily 45. So you're going to take V times it by 1,000 equals your XP. We'll just call this VV. I'm running out of easy stuff. So VV equals your XP. You're going to take VV minus your daily XP times days left. And that will equal how much XP you need equals XP after everything else. XP after everything else. Take that, divide by days left. Take that number. Plus 45. And that will equal your daily task needed. So again, if you want to just start plugging in random numbers, Stalcraft Wiki is there for you if you want to understand the numbers and made it this far. Really appreciate it. You can find me on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, which is hopefully where you're watching this, or Rumble. I also have a TikTok account, but that'll probably just be shorts. You can find it there somewhere. Links should be in the description, but always feel free to come hang out, especially if you catch me live.